Why DZ on the beat? Is you sleep?
Yo, welcome back to the Unpolitically Correct Podcast episode. Boy, we on episode 11, boy.
11.
And we out here. Episode 11 of the podcast, man. I am the host, one of your hosts. Boy, bass will be on my top right now. YDZ337, and we finally got in studio, man. What's your name and where you from, bro?
Oh, Deuce B, you know what I'm saying? I'm out Hammond, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? We live today.
Man, I gotta drop a bomb just for you being in studio. Man, we on episode 11 and you finally came.
It's gonna be a blue moon tonight, man.
Man, I don't know. We might be a fucking green moon tonight. And live on Skype, we got the one and only. State your name.
J-La Soul, man.
J-La Soul, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Bates Ben, man. Bates couldn't make it. Soul Baby couldn't make it, but we're gonna keep the show rolling because they was the whack part of the show anyway.
Damn.
We didn't need them niggas, man. Y'all boys ain't dependable, man. We thought we could have did a show. But yeah, man, what's up, dude? She finally came in studio, bro. What's good, man?
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. You know, it took a lot. You know, we always used to fight about, man, why you never coming out, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I like to kill two birds with one stone. If I'm going to be out there, I'm going to get stuff done, you know, and I'm going to be productive. So that's how I feel like. I was down here for a reason. I was down here for two reasons. So that's like killing two birds with one stone. That's
Right. Jay,
Yes,
what's good,
sir.
man? How your week been, bro?
Shit, man. Same old shit, man. Nigga might be, you know, moving up in the world. I'm looking at a new gig.
Come on.
More money. You know,
Man, follow the dollar, bro.
Man, don't tell me they let you go because of the podcast, though. All that stuff you was saying the other day. Don't say that, bro.
Niggas getting too pro-black on the podcast. The boys wasn't having that, man.
I'm still about my cheddar, man.
Yeah.
Man, today we gonna talk about Eminem dropping this album. You know what I'm saying? Kamikaze just came out this year. You know
Drop a bomb for M.
Drop a bomb.
Okay.
You call the sound. You up here calling sound effects
All day.
M dropped Kamikaze where he, you know, got a lot off his chest. Then we gonna talk about Miss Aretha Franklin's homegoing and what happened with Ariana Grande and whatever else happened that we can cover, you know. And football season right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Man, you got to shout out YouTube, man. It's the first time we're going to be on YouTube.
Oh, I'm about to get to the shout outs. We're gonna get to that. And what else? That's basically it. We're gonna talk about that and football. The rest probably gonna be improv. Shout out to YouTube. This is gonna be our first video. I don't even know if I'm posting this, but that's why it's called Unpolitically Correct. Cause if we fuck with it, we're gonna post it. If we don't, we trashing that shit. But it's unpolitically correct anyway. So without further ado, man, today's episode again is sponsored to you by Domino's Going Wild, where the dice determine your destiny. You can follow them at Domino's Going Wild on Instagram, Facebook, and Domino'sGoingWild.com. And you can also look up the album Unpolitically Correct by Young Dazed. That's D-A-Y-Z-E-D. Young is spelled the politically correct way. If y'all want to hear some dope ass
D-A-Y-Z-E-D.
Young Dazed, D-A-Y-Z-E-D.
A.K.A. YDZ.
A.K.A. Skittle. A.K.A. Phasian. Yeah, man. Bringing up that old shit. We could talk about that another time, Deuce Beats. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Kamikaze album, man. What y'all thought about that, man? He dropped this album because basically his last album, Revival, was some trash. So I guess he felt the need to come back.
Agreed.
He felt the need to come back and, you know, justify why it was the way it was. And everybody said that Eminem lost it, this, that, and the other.
Uh-huh.
Man, give me your thoughts about what you heard and the upgrade from it. Jay, I want to start with you first, man. What you thought about it, bro?
I know why you want to start with me.
No. All right, you want to go Deuce first or what?
Nah, I got you.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
My thoughts was it was solid. It was, you know, to say his last 2-3 albums have been some doo-doo, you know what I'm saying?
What I'm looking for right here.
This one I felt like he more had something to say. He was getting something off his chest, so you know what I'm saying. I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably not gonna, you know, be in rotation or whatnot, but you know I fuck with it. You know, he did his thing on this one. He had a few diss, you know what I'm saying, to these lil niggas, lil this, lil that, lil, you know what I'm saying.
And we all feel like that at some point, man.
They
Got
keep
it off his
disrespecting
chest, so
him,
you know what I'm saying.
So you don't feel like he
Who
had
else
a
he took a shot at? He took a shot at Joe Budden.
Yeah, he definitely took a shot at Joe Budden, man. Drop a bomb for that. He went at Joe Budden. He went at Lord Jamar. I mean, I don't want to, fabricate what I believe really happened, but I know he went at Lord Jamar. He went at Joe Budden, Charlemagne the God. And he went at almost all of his critics that had something bad to say about his album, his last album.
But if anybody drop a trash album, they would, so I don't feel like you should be dissing all these cats
because of opinions. Don't that make it come off?
Doing what they do, they critics. They got podcasts. They critiquing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, we could do that for everybody. Even these local artists, these local whack ass artists. We shoot their shit down. I lied, man. Nah, I'm telling the truth.
Oh, yeah, you gonna build them up? You gonna build the whack artists up, bro? You gotta give them the real, bro. You gotta give them the real.
Yeah, like, I mean, for real, man. We fans. Just because I know you and you from this area don't mean I got a line promote your shit, man. If your shit whack, let's say your shit whack, nigga.
But you gotta be able to take criticism at the same time. You gotta be
able to take that criticism on the cheek, man, on the chin. Because
I remember I told Juicy his shit was trash.
Shit, Deuce, what you thought about? I was
trying to help him out, man. I thought maybe, you know what I'm saying, they could take that and run with it, go do better, man.
Man, if a nigga tell you your shit whack, man, how would you respond to it? Or you got supreme confidence in your shit? It don't matter what they think.
Well, my shit is different because it's not mainstream, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of it is like people it's not the type of shit they want to hear because they want to party. My shit is more, you know what I'm saying, in tune with reality rather than, you know what I'm saying, get away from reality. So if you want to get away from reality, my music is not what you want to listen to.
All right, man, this ain't no Jada Don promotion right now, bro. We talking about Kamikaze. But yeah, Deuce, what's your thoughts about it, bro? What's your thoughts about it? I give everybody time to plug at the beginning, man.
Was it your homeboy Lone Star?
Man, big shout out to Lone Star Music, man. Drop a bomb for Lone Star Music.
Aristotle,
my dog, it's Aristotle, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was Aristotle.
Yeah, it was Aristotle. Big shout out to Lone Star, man. He got a produced track on Eminem's album called Normal. I don't even believe he knew. Well, nobody even knew about the album, man. I'm happy you brought that up.
But that's because I was about to say, you was asking about the Eminem thing. Well, everybody was hating on. You was talking about the whack rappers and all this. Well, whatever they put out. If somebody tell me my stuff whack, or they gonna say, oh man, if I feel like I worked hard on it, then yeah, I'm gonna be kind of offended. But if it's like, if it's just something I would just putting out just to put out, then nah, I ain't gonna worry about it because I believe in quantity over quality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But some people believe over quality over quantity. But I believe in the more I push out, the better chance I have. Like that's Lone Star probably was, he didn't realize he was on the album, but he probably made so many, promotions or made so many beats and handing them out. He didn't, he's probably gonna be getting a lot of people, just from that plug for Eminem. He probably gonna get a lot of feedback from other rappers.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the Eminem Kamikaze, man, that's the old M, man. Whenever you see that backwards M on the CD, I feel like it's gonna be hard, bro. Like if it got some kind of crazy cover, I'm telling you, man.
That's what I wanted to bring up, man, because you hit me up and you was talking about like, man, I bet you didn't catch all the subliminals inside the album cover. I saw was Kamikaze. You know what I'm saying? You a suicide bomber. You killing everybody, and you willing to go down.
But all the designs.
You tell me what you saw inside the album cover because I didn't see
all the designs on the side of the plane. You know what I'm saying? He got like one of the symbols had like a dude, like it was like a target, but it had like a crosshair in the middle of the dude's head. That's on the back of the tail. Then he had the words. They look like TISU or K or something like that. But if you read it backwards, it's gonna say "suck it." And M is known for that. Like he's known for stuff like that, just all in your face with it. So basically, I could picture M flying this plane directly into whoever headquarters and just going up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I pictured before I listened to it. I was like, man. Yeah, I heard that them first few tracks, man. It's his wordplay, bro. He make you bow your head. Most of his lines be like, man, I'll make you bow your head until you spinal cord disconnect. Or he probably said that. But a lot of people said that before.
Into your spinal cord. I don't know. It sounds like some shit I would have said back then. But yeah,
But
man,
that's how
y'all
it is,
niggas not
man.
gonna ask me what I think about it, man. I'm just not here to be
What you
asking.
think,
I ain't gonna be up here asking questions or something. What I look like?
What you think, man?
Charlemagne the
What you
God or
What you
somebody?
think? Tell us.
All
I
right,
mean,
man, all
you,
right.
don't, you don't have to talk about the.
So yeah, man. This
You
what I
ready
thought
for the
about the
pole
album because
ride?
y'all know I started rapping the way I rap because I'm an M fan. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
drop a bomb for that.
Nigga waste all my damn bombs, man. All right, Donald Trump.
It's Kamikaze, bitch. There's a lot of bombs going up.
All right, Trump. But yeah, man. As far as the album go, man, let me turn this shit off, man. Talking. So yeah, man. The first time I listened to it, man. Of course, I was taking time to appreciate the rhymes first and foremost because me being an M fan, I feel like the first thing I listen to is what can I learn? Like what kind of rhyme schemes? How did he rhyme? But Eminem always rhyming some shit that's off the wall in ways that nobody ever think of it. So yeah, I listen to it for that. But then you can't help but pay attention to what he talking about, which is basically a rebuttal to all of his critics. You know what I'm saying? But for me, Eminem. The best Eminem was like Jay said, the Marshall Mathers LP Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Slim Shady was still Slim Shady, but he was a more kind of a mature Slim Shady because he had a reputation. But at the same time, he was, of course, Marshall Mathers because he was letting his personal life. He was basically rapping about his personal life. So we all know that, of course, the pop culture got, influenced his career and his music. So Eminem, I think being that he got so big, as much as he may not want to admit it, he was cautious of what he was putting out. Like before it was, I just don't give a fuck and you can accept me for who I am. And if you don't, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? He forced everybody to accept him. But then somewhere along the line is like, it became like a gimmick. I mean, it was really him, but it became like a gimmick. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Eminem, I guess after he made a couple of huge songs. I guess he felt like, you know what, I got to really make these heartfelt, huge songs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what relates to my fans. And it kind of separated him from being Slim Shady. Mm-hmm. So
because he was forcing it.
It was more forced. You know what I'm saying?
What if he just testing the water? Like, what if that era he was trying to appeal to a different genre, but now he back in hip hop?
That's where he fucking up at. Because you know what? People like Lord Jamar and Jay would say that's why he's not a great. If you in here for hip hop, man, do hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we gonna get into this later. But at the same time, his hip hop not our hip hop. He's a white boy that raps, so he talk about his life. But that's another story. So he came out with a revival. All right, I listened to almost every Eminem album. All right, we got to remember. Around 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, it was the Snap era. It was the Tall T era. Then it was the mixtape Weezy era. Then it was it was the Kendrick Lamar's and, rap wasn't trying to hear what Eminem had to say because, he was funny and lyrical, and he had his core white fans that would keep him relevant, extra relevant. But hip-hop became more musical and more of a vibe. So if you are relatable, like Drake is emotional. Emotional niggas relate to Drake. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. He talk about what he talk about. They relate to him. J. Cole. It's not all about just being lyrical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think Eminem tried to be more heartfelt with his last album and get personal, which is I respect and I understand. But at the same time, I couldn't vibe to none of that shit. And to me, it sounded like it was real fucking comedic and just, I don't know, it was, I couldn't, it's like you said, it's something I wouldn't put back on and jam again, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
So, yeah, I listened to it once. I don't even think I finished it. I hated it.
I mean,
I like the song with Beyonce, but that was about it.
So none of the songs you can play over, I mean.
Revival.
Oh, you talking about Revival?
Yeah, I'm talking about Revival.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So coming to this album, like Joe Budden's, everybody, they all wanted the Revival. His fans, I mean, I didn't publicly go at him.
I listened to
it was to me, it was real trash, but he still rapped a lot. But this album, everybody like when Eminem going at people. They love the rebellious Eminem, the one that got a chip on his shoulder, and. Like Jay said, again, I mean, I'll put it back on and jam it, but it's not something that I'll jam over and over. I listen to it because it's real. It's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. To be honest with you, right now I'm still listening. I'm listening to that Travis Scott album. I'm going to jam that shit for the next week. Maybe for a long time.
That's a vibe.
I fucks with Travis. I just started jamming Travis Scott.
Travis Scott been on, everybody, we just left Lake Charles. That was in rotation everywhere you went. Radio, club.
I'm a skim through it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
It's a
he
vibe.
talks some shit. But this is my question to Jay, man. As far as like hip hop greatest of all time, would you put Eminem in the top 5 and why not?
That's a great.
I wouldn't because of the inconsistency. I guess you know what I'm saying. And my top 5 is I can't have a white
in
rap.
general. Oh man,
I can't have a white rap.
Damn. Hey, but this ain't surprising coming from Jay. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, but you know what I'm saying? I respect him as a rapper. I respect him as a lyricist. But for my top 5, what I can relate to, he not in there.
But as far as battling though,
To me, yeah, it's battling, of course. To me, I mean, I got my top 5. He's in my top 5 definitely. But I got my top 5. Then I have who I think is the top 5. So let's separate that. Do you think he would be in the top 5?
all time. Or top 5 our generation. Hey,
No. Just in general, just the top 5.
like Big, Nas, all them.
Everybody at this point, they had so many people that made an impact on hip hop. It's hard to just say this guy would be in the top 5.
It's hard to put him in that. It's still an inconsistency, dog. If that revival and that what's the one before that?
I don't know.
But if those two albums would have been even close to what Marshall Mathers LP was, not even, man, I wouldn't even say close. If it had been in the same realm, you know what I'm saying, like in the same vibe, the same.
Marshall Mathers LP 2 was pretty decent. It was actually tight. I just didn't fuck with it because I was on some other shit at the time.
You know what I'm saying? For me, no, he not top 10.
What you got, Deuce?
Top 5 lyrically, top 5.
Let's go all around.
I feel like I gotta give Nas, you know what I'm saying, all around, you know, as far as, you know, comparing them to Eminem. But if I would label them, you know, as all around lyricists or all around artists, Eminem is up there being that, you know.
So you put him in the top 5.
Right. Because all around artists, because okay, he's trying to stay relevant. That's what every artist trying to do, but at the same time, he's still, you can tell with his penmanship and stuff like that, he's still staying true to what he, you know, what he know. You know, that's what he came in the game. He never switched up. You know, a lot of artists done switched up. Now, if we're gonna talk about artists that done switched up, Wayne put out a Rebirth album. That was trash to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that. You know, he tried to make a rock album. I mean, I know we're going off subject, but that's why I put Eminem, because he stayed with the penmanship, even though he was trying to make, you know, he didn't try to make no singing albums and none of that. But I'm saying he you know, he still got the penmanship, bro.
The top 5 is real hard because everybody like to put top 5s as far as they like to judge the top 5 from like the 90s on up. You know what I'm saying? It always started with Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think Rakim get the respect he deserved for what he did as far as like a greatest of all time. Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that started rap all the way back to I'm losing fucking hip hop cred.
KRS-One.
KRS. I wouldn't put him in the top 5. I put him up there. Hey. Nah, I wouldn't put KRS. But
he put them boys on.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. But all right, this is what I say, man. All right. All right. I stand by this, and I still put Nas in front of Tupac. Drop bomb for this shit.
I got him too.
I put Nas before Tupac, but I still put Tupac in the top 5. I put Biggie in the top 5.
As an artist.
I put Eminem in the top 5, and I don't know who my 5th artist is. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't. I feel like when you go by, you know, years, like you go by generations, you got to go by generation because they're rapping about stuff different.
Yeah,
and, you know,
people tend to forget the era and what they go through.
Right.
And the reason I put Eminem in the top 5, because we on the subject of Eminem, the reason I put him in the top 5 is because rap or nobody would be who they are today if it wasn't for Eminem. That man deserves his credit, bro. I don't like whenever people say like, all right, Lord Jamar said that he's not a great rapper because he's not hip hop or he don't talk, he's white, you know what I'm saying, or whatever reason, he's dope with rhymes, but he don't have like real type substance. I disagree. I don't want to misconstrue the man's words, but I know he don't give, to me, Eminem the respect he deserves. But he said that Royce is better than Eminem, which is, I mean, you can say that, but I don't think he's greater than Eminem. Because Eminem, all right, this guy, he made everybody step their rhymes up. And Eminem came up back when no white rapper got the best respect as a lyricist. You feel what I'm saying?
I think at the time, he made everybody step their rhyme up, but that's because he was from Detroit.
Eminem was inside the shelter. He was in there with these black dudes battling, son. Back when it wasn't cool.
But you listen to Detroit rappers at that time. Nobody was really spitting no trash coming out of Detroit, man.
That's true.
Even you know what I'm saying? Because they always held a high standard of rhymes. Detroit was never.
But for this man to break through and do what he did, I believe he deserved. And look, Eminem is the reason all of these white boys today rap. You wouldn't hear like a Bubba Sparks. I mean, Bubba Sparks ain't gonna be considered as a great. You wouldn't hear a Machine Gun Kelly, a Disaster, or none of these niggas that's cold at rapping, because Eminem influenced them. He's like, oh yeah, you know what? Man, I got a good vocabulary, man. I can put these rhymes together. I can sound intelligent. Meanwhile, black people stepping their lyrics down. That's one. And Eminem was one of the first rappers to target every problem that he had, every personal problem he had, using anger. Everybody talk about it using love. You know, everybody may talk about their struggle. Everybody may storytell. Nobody put their life on the front street using anger until Eminem did it the way he did it.
But when you say, you know what I'm saying, this is what confused me. When you say black folks stepping their lyrics down,
it went down around the time, and not when Eminem,
because of white people put those dumb rappers in that position. They wasn't promoting intelligent black rappers, and they're out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
At the same time, Black Star dropped. They weren't promoting Black Star like they was a Marshall Mathers LP. They wasn't promoting Black Star like they was Snap Rap. You know what I'm saying? And that was about the same time Eminem dropped. So I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Eminem has a strong white following. We know that. He would not be like what Charlamagne said. If Eminem was black, he'd be a red man. But he'd be better than Redman. You know what I'm saying? He'd be better than.
And I, you know what I'm saying? I always thought he was a dope lyricist, but you know what I'm saying? Coming from.
We can't hold. My thing is, we can't hold Eminem accountable for being white, man.
No, we're not holding him. I'm not holding him accountable for being white.
And we can't expect him to rap about black life. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's damned if you.
I don't think his wordplay or his rhyme schemes was more complex better than anything I heard off of Illmatic.
I disagree.
I don't think so.
The earlier Eminem, I disagree. Still, to this day, I disagree. Nas was ahead of his time back then, yeah, with those rhymes. But Eminem, who you think had a better? Who you think was a better rhymer? Nas or Big Pun?
A
rhymer, yes.
Pun was.
Yeah, that's what Pun. All right, I think Eminem was a better rhymer than Big Pun.
Yeah, but
so Eminem is a better rhymer than Nas.
Nas, because to take something and you know what I'm saying, he talking ghetto shit, but he making it complex. He making it intelligent to think like this, man. Different shit. Like Pun was a.
I think he was a lyricist. Yes, he was a wordsmith.
I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was dope. Like, but you know what I'm saying? His points were, he wasn't making no points. He wasn't making no, you know what I'm saying? Except on a few songs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really intelligent what I'm saying. And that's what.
Like M said, dog. There would not be a Joyner Lucas. There would not be a Kendrick Lamar. It would be a lot of these. Yeah, I think Royce killed him on this track too. Nobody gonna admit it, but I think Royce killed him on this track.
I wouldn't say they killed him, you know what I'm saying? Kind of complimented each other. I ain't gonna say they killed
Royce. I believe Royce killed him personally. But yeah, man. But I think Eminem is definitely a top 5 because he changed rap a lot. He did bring a lot of white folks into it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we should hold him accountable. Rap wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar culture right now if it wasn't for as many white people that's tuned in. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you can credit him for that, for the ups and downs. Yeah, it is what it is. So anything to add to that, Deuce?
I mean, I feel like Eminem fit in. I mean, he fits in just based on the way he raps. I mean, who else we gonna listen to that's not rapping like him? If they not rapping like him, we not gonna listen to it. We gonna turn it like Machine Gun Kelly, throw it out the window, bro. Like, I mean, he make club, he make certain
cold,
club
man.
songs, but nah, we ain't gonna listen to him. I mean, he had a little good cold freestyle on that went viral for a minute, but he was calling out. He must be dating. I heard he dating Eminem's daughter or something like that.
Damn, bro. I just went follow her on Instagram today. Haley J. I followed she 22, nigga. Nigga, Haley is 22 right now. I said, damn. I didn't think she was that old.
M will probably write down all y'all Instagram names and put it in the rhyme.
Man, I wish she would. I think I could take him, dog. I believe I can take him.
You can take him.
I believe I can take him.
Let me tell you something. On this album, I found that he rapping real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what everybody like. They like the appeal of it.
He kept switching his rhythm.
But on Marshall Mathers LP, on his old shit, he had some shit, some melodic type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was dope. And I feel like he lost that. Now he really just flexing. You know what I'm saying?
That makes
like
sense.
He's flexing his skill on this album. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's dope.
So it was more.
It
was more art.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of. Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah. So moving right along, man. We got Aretha Franklin's home going. You know, they laid her to rest. It took them about 9 hours, but they did it. y'all watched that, man?
A little bit.
I watched some of it, dog.
I was tired for him. Then they had to leave that and go to McCain funeral. John McCain funeral.
I saw some. I put it on.
I'm just saying, I didn't watch it.
You know what? I ain't even gonna get into
2 funerals in the whole weekend, though.
Now, you know, hey, real shit.
R.I.P. to both.
It's cool, niggas with the jokes, man. This is it. It's a
That's
woman
what pissed me off, son.
Like, we celebrated her life, dog. Like, all right, man. Y'all on Instagram, y'all got your little jokes.
That's clout chasing.
Now, everything for likes now, man. It's
man, they had so many important messages within that funeral, that homegoing, that all they doing is reposting like the funny shit, and it kind of made me mad. Like, that's what's wrong with black people today.
Hey, respect our legends,
black folks.
man. Niggas out there who think everything is a joke, man. Trying to get likes. Respect the legends, man.
Yeah, man. What y'all thought about the pastor that was getting real touchy feely with Ariana Grande?
I feel like it wasn't that bad. I mean, he probably just grabbed. He didn't realize he was grabbing her. You know,
that nigga knew what he was doing, man. These pastors be slick as shit, son.
Ooh, hey.
These pastors be slick as shit, man.
Slick with his words too.
On earth.
He was slick with his words.
I ain't even know which pastor it was.
As soon as he started with like, oh, I got a 20-year-old daughter that told me I was old. I was like, man, look at this dude thinking about, you know what I'm saying?
Sugar daddy.
Nah, y'all should see the background when Bill and all of them was like looking at her when she was performing. And they had a picture of when the other lady was performing. They was all straight face.
What she had on. No,
you talking about Bill Clinton?
Yeah. Bill look smiling hard, cheesing.
Bill Clinton, that's my nigga.
Yeah, her dress was kind of, you know, everybody would have been looking at church.
Yeah, she was looking probably nice in her little mini skirt with her little leg muscles out and her little heels and shit. But damn, you had a funeral, my God. Like, come on.
Oh,
man.
they
You
was in
up
the
there
church.
with all your
They was in the church.
Yeah, a church with black people. She did that on purpose, man. She wanted to make us look bad, dog. She knew all of us been looking.
But they had
including Bill Clinton.
Every church probably had one. I mean, I ain't saying, you know, but you know, every church gonna have one that's gonna push the limits like that. They gonna push the limits. I'm saying.
So it's Sunday. What today is? The 2nd. Today the 2nd. Yeah, yes. Football season right around the corner, man. I got some final. I was about to say Final Fantasy. Some fantasy football drafts to get into probably tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
you messing with one this year, Jay?
Man, I'm on one, but I ain't really into it.
Man, I was supposed to. I wasn't supposed to be fucking with football, period. But I ended up getting in the draft. It's been the same one I've been in since we started, and I didn't want to break my my streak of being a part of it. So that's the only reason I joined that one. But
y'all do it by hand or y'all do it by the phone? I don't know how to do it by hand. You know, that's the way you do it with the paper. You know.
What you mean, like live or what?
The old way they said
they have draft parties where you could like people they do it at their house and they have like they cook food and
Oh,
They
so the
just do it in
draft
front
parties,
of
but
each
they do it. But
Now we doing ours on the over the phone or
but they used to do
on
like
the app.
paper, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You talking about like a live draft party at your house and shit like that? Yeah. But yeah, man, you a Saints fan, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, nigga. What you mean?
You acting like I said something bad, man. What y'all think y'all gonna do, man? Y'all got Teddy Bridgewater, man. He could be a big difference maker or what?
A backup.
No, man.
If Drew Brees go down, what y'all think gonna happen, man?
I trust Sean. Payton.
Yeah, he ain't doing shit. Man, listen, son. Teddy Bridgewater could not do nothing when he was starting for the Vikings with the one of the best defenses in the league. Sean Payton, the Saints predicate their game. The Saints predicate their game on passing the ball. You think this nigga gonna pass the ball for y'all to win?
Man, look. If Drew Brees, I'm not even putting that in the universe, man. Nothing gonna happen to Drew Brees, man.
Hey,
nothing gonna happen.
Why y'all need these backup quarterbacks then? Y'all had Tom Savage. He ain't never played before. Sean Payton obviously believe in something. Believe this man bones getting jittery or something.
Man, that's just smart having a solid backup quarterback.
So how many years you think Brees got? I feel like this is last year.
Man, Drew Brees said he won't play till he's 45, man. I think he got one or two left.
Yeah, one or two more hit sticks and that's gonna be a wrap.
He gonna
touch
like,
that boy and that's a wrap.
Like
man, listen, son, y'all already know with the Saints, man. Y'all either have a really good season or a really bad season.
But they've been winning
Brees.
without Brees. What y'all don't understand?
What?
They've been winning. They went winning out with the preseason. The preseason. We talking about preseason.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Man,
exactly.
The defense won
preseason.
the last
Man,
probably like 3 of those games.
Hey, one thing we're not gonna do is compare the regular season to preseason.
11, 12 games, man. We good for it.
Y'all good for 11 to 12
We good
games.
for the conference. We're gonna take
For the division? All right,
Yeah,
so
we're gonna take the division.
y'all already know the Panthers don't play with y'all. Y'all already know the Falcons
We got a
with
conference
y'all.
game, the first game of our season, the Bucks against the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah,
Or the
Tampa
Buccaneers.
Bay,
I don't know. I was
Tampa
tripping.
Tampa Bay.
They so irrelevant, I be forgetting their name. Man, listen, bro. Enough about Drew Brees, man. The best quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers got paid. You feel me? My man's got $134 million extension, and will receive a record $57.5 million signing bonus, and will earn more than $80 million by March.
So you think they did that to keep him because he got hurt?
Nah, they did it because he was one of the best that ever played the game in skills wise.
He got hurt just last year, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they paid him because he got hurt.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, they paid him to get hurt. So that means maybe they think, he's not gonna be there. He might get hurt again.
I think he top 3 quarterback in the league.
Good.
No, you must mean top 3 of all time. What you mean? You think he top 3? For one, he's definitely a top
Breeze,
3.
top 2.
I mean,
Breeze in the 2.
Man, you
Yeah,
sleep.
Breeze number 2.
Man, both of y'all sleep.
Rodgers 3.
You tell me how Drew Brees better than Aaron Rodgers. The only thing Drew Brees had better than him,
more completions, more yards.
no, not more complete. What you mean, more numbers wise completions because he throw the ball so much? Of course.
But he
What's up?
When Aaron Rodgers get up there and his numbers the same, then we go talk some.
Man, what is y'all talking about? Drew Brees don't do nothing but throw the ball.
So
That's why he got more completions.
That's what a quarterback.
Man, listen. If y'all want to talk about completions only, let's talk about passer rating. Let's talk about QBR. Aaron Rodgers got him by far. Aaron Rodgers have the best passer rating in NFL history for a career right now.
Man,
Drew Brees ain't touching that.
What you mean passer rating?
Passer rating, all around passer rating. It rates
you
his all
talking
around
about
performance.
okay, with all the groups.
His completion, it rates his completion.
Look, he deserves his money. You know what I'm saying?
And
I feel like every athlete. Should
But only reason Favre the one who taught him.
Man,
That's the only reason why he good.
Then why Favre wasn't that good?
What you mean?
Favre was good.
Favre was not better than Aaron Rodgers, man. What are y'all talking about?
He taught Rodgers everything he knew.
You talking numbers, man? I'm talking
all around.
I'm talking about on the field. Man,
Favre played.
Hey, the only thing Favre got more better than Aaron Rodgers that he could take more licks than him. That's about it.
Because he was in the league.
Aaron Rodgers don't throw interceptions, man. 7 at most. 7 at most in a year. That's it. While Drew Brees throwing about 15, Tom Brady throwing about 12 or 13. Aaron Rodgers don't pass 8. That's it.
But
That's
what about that
touchdowns,
completion? Man. What about the passes that throw? Like you can compare. He might be throwing less passes. That's what I'm saying. He might be throwing less passes.
It don't matter, man. He protect the rock. He put them points up.
Super Bowl, man.
What's up? What's up?
Aaron Rodgers, what?
Say,
He said something about the Super Bowl.
Don't get quiet now. Say it with your
When the last
chest.
time he made it to the Super Bowl?
He said,
Right
what?
after Drew Brees made it to the Super Bowl. The year after.
Look,
The year after.
look, the Saints. We already know how they ups and downs, man. But don't he the greatest in the world? You know what I'm saying? Where he was last year.
Hurt. Hey, before he went down, he was 4-1. He only lost one game. We was number one in the division. Till that sucker ass hit took him out. That late hit that they didn't even call. You know what I'm saying? Driving the quarterback into the ground, breaking his collarbone. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have went down, bro, I'm telling you, we'd have probably lost 3 games the whole season, man. And if he played this whole season, he playing without a defense. Drew Brees got a defense right now. The only person that's in competition with him is Tom Brady, man. I don't want to disrespect him and not put Tom Brady's name in this conversation. But
emotional. It's all good.
I get emotional, man, when we're talking about my Packers, baby. Talking about my Packers, man. Don't disrespect the best organization in the league.
How you became a Packers fan.
Man, my grandfather's a Packers fan. What you mean? Man, it's in my
did
blood, baby.
You told me that.
You see Reggie.
So you like the cold? You like
know that nigga name?
You don't like
Reggie White, nigga.
Yeah, I know, man. They got too many Reggies. I was thinking about Reggie Jackson. I drew a blank. I was bringing up every Reggie but Reggie White, man.
Reggie Bush.
Nah, boy. I was about to say Reggie Bush too. Nah, bro. I went to Green Bay in September, man. You think September weather like out here? Fuck nah, nigga. It was freezing. If I go to a Packer game, I might go to one snow game just to say, man, yeah, I'm a true cheesehead. I went out there, but fuck that. It's too cold up there. Shout out to Green Bay, but man, I can't do it.
Them fans is out there, huh? They wild out there,
man.
No shirt.
Out there with no shirt in the
For
cold,
real.
son.
They don't
For
care.
real. I don't know how they do it, man. But yeah, man, what y'all think about LSU, man? We about to play Miami. This is my thing, dog. I'm putting it on record. I didn't gave up on LSU, man. I really did, bro.
I don't like.
We got to get this dub tonight.
I don't know about, you know what I'm saying,
Tigers versus Miami Hurricanes.
How far they will go, but I swear, dog, LSU always exciting to watch.
Right.
They are exciting to watch, but they give me a fucking heart attack.
Game. Like, man.
You don't believe in Coach O? I like Coach O, bro.
He ain't proved nothing to me yet. You gotta prove something for me to believe in you. I got faith in you because you playing for the home team, coaching the home team.
It's so hard, man. With with this new playoff shit, man, they make it hard to win a national title in college. If you lose one game, you pretty much out the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Especially at rank.
But like all them small teams.
You got a full team playoff. That shit whack. It needs to be at least 8.
Let's talk about the best in Louisiana, man. All right, UL just whipped the pants off of Grambling last night. You know what I'm saying? That's Louisiana team, but man, you got to give a big shout out to Nickel State. Nickel State beat KU, Kansas. Heard about that? Drop a bomb for Nichols.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we doing our thing, man. That's what we do. We breed athletes out here, bro. Greatness in Louisiana, man. What y'all mean,
They
bro?
only won by 3 points.
They
Some
won.
of the best rappers, too.
Some of the best rappers. You absolutely right.
We do got a lot of artists in Louisiana though. A lot of talent, period.
Well, shit, man. I just wanted to make this one short. You know what I'm saying? So, we got anything else, man? Before we wrap it up,
Man,
Building pyramids.
tearing down pyramids.
Building pyramids.
Shout out to Bates, man. Shout out to Bates and Jock, man, and Juicy, Soul Baby, man. Y'all probably missed a good episode. That's what y'all get. Get y'all priorities straight.
Right.
Here it is.
I thought y'all was serious. I thought y'all taking this stuff serious.
Late's plenty. Nigga always late, boy. Man, shout out to Deuce B, man. You finally came to the studio, was in studio for the podcast for the best one. We shooting and we recording this one. Man, I feel like I might post this one up,
Hey,
man.
This the longest I done sit still. It'd be so hard to sit still, like if we was on Skype, but it's like
it's a lot more
right
organic, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
it's
That's why I wish
organic,
you could have
yeah.
came through every week, man. That's gonna make you drive every weekend now.
yeah.
You about to be moving down here anyway,
Yeah,
so
about 2 weeks. I mean, depending on my job, her job already called, so she started in 2 weeks. But you know, she gonna be down here, and then, you know, once I come down here to see her, then you know,
yeah, nobody give a fuck. Fucking with you, man.
Nigga, I better you on live. I better you on YouTube right now,
Man,
bro.
you don't want
know
these
the
problems,
boss,
man.
Deuce B, the B stand for boss, man. I've been in the game, man. Rap game, that is.
Let me give you a little shout. J. La Soul, man, what you got when we hang this one up, bro?
J Lock Soul, man. You already know, man. Building pyramids, man.
Man, my record. I don't think I can record that long, but not to cut you off. But the film probably stopped on us. That's it, man. That's another episode of Unpolitically Correct, man. Stay tuned for the next episode, man. I think we're gonna have Miss Nina, the artist Miss Nina from the 337 may be coming in. If it's not this week, next week is the week after. But Unpolitically Correct episode 11, we out. Shout out to YouTube.
YDZ on the beat, is you sleep?
Hit him with the shoulder. Hit him with the shoulder.
I remember just stop this shit like